What if the Earth suddenly stopped spinning? It's a question that might seem like science fiction, but let's delve into the reality of such an event. Imagine, for a moment, our planet frozen in its tracks. The Earth, which has been spinning for billions of years, comes to an abrupt halt. It's a strange thought, isn't it? The very idea challenges our understanding of the natural world. We are so used to the Earth's constant rotation that we barely notice it. This rotation is what gives us day and night, the rhythm of life itself. But if it were to stop, the consequences would be catastrophic. The sudden cessation of movement would unleash forces beyond our control. Everything on the Earth's surface, including us, is moving incredibly fast due to the planet's rotation. This speed is something we don't feel, but it's always there. At the equator, the speed is over 1,000 miles per hour. This immense speed is what keeps our atmosphere in place and our weather systems functioning. If the Earth were to suddenly stop, it would be like slamming the brakes on a speeding car. The inertia would be devastating. Everything would be thrown forward with incredible force. Buildings, vehicles, and even people would be hurled across the landscape. We're talking about winds stronger than any hurricane, ripping across the planet, leveling everything in their path. These winds would be a result of the atmosphere continuing to move while the Earth has stopped. Oceans would be displaced, creating tsunamis that would dwarf anything we've ever seen. The water would surge with unimaginable power, flooding coastal areas and beyond. It would be a global disaster of unimaginable proportions. The world, as we know it, would be changed forever, and humanity would face challenges unlike any we've ever encountered. But the immediate aftermath would only be the beginning of the story. With the Earth no longer spinning, our days and nights would be drastically different. Instead of a 24-hour cycle, one day would last an entire year. One side of the Earth would face the sun for 6 months straight, experiencing scorching heat. The other side would be shrouded in darkness for an equally long period, leading to a deep freeze. The temperature extremes would be unlike anything our planet has ever experienced. This dramatic shift in day and night would have a profound impact on life as we know it. Plants, which rely on sunlight for photosynthesis, would struggle to survive in the prolonged darkness. Animals, too, would face enormous challenges adapting to the extreme temperatures and lack of food. The Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from harmful radiation from the sun, is generated by the planet's rotation. If the Earth stopped spinning, this magnetic field would weaken or even disappear, leaving us vulnerable to the sun's deadly rays. Life on Earth is incredibly resilient, having survived multiple mass extinctions throughout history. From the asteroid impact that wiped out the dinosaurs to the ice ages that covered much of the planet in glaciers, life has always found a way to adapt and thrive. This resilience is evident in the diverse ecosystems we see today, from the lush rainforests to the arid deserts. Perhaps over time, some organisms would adapt to this harsh new reality. Evolution is a powerful force, driving species to develop new traits and behaviors that allow them to survive in changing environments. We see this in the way plants can grow in seemingly inhospitable places, and how animals can find new ways to hunt, forage, and protect themselves. Imagine creatures that have evolved to withstand extreme temperatures and prolonged periods of darkness. In the deserts, animals have developed ways to conserve water and stay cool, while in the polar regions, they have thick fur and layers of fat to keep warm. Nocturnal animals have adapted to life in the dark, with enhanced senses that help them navigate and hunt. Perhaps life would find a way to thrive in the twilight zones between the scorching day and the freezing night. These transitional periods could become the new norm, with species evolving to take advantage of the unique conditions found in these in-between times. Animals might become more active during dawn and dusk, when temperatures are more moderate and the light is softer. It's a fascinating thought experiment, but the reality is that the sudden cessation of Earth's rotation would be a cataclysmic event, pushing life to the very brink. The environmental changes would be so extreme and rapid that many species would struggle to survive. However, the history of life on Earth shows us that resilience and adaptability are powerful forces, and perhaps, just perhaps, life would find a way to endure even this. The Earth's spin is a fundamental aspect of our planet's existence, shaping everything from our days and nights to the seasons that dictate the rhythm of life. This rotation, which takes approximately 24 hours, is responsible for the cycle of light and darkness that we experience daily. It influences the weather patterns and climate, creating diverse ecosystems that support a myriad of life forms. The very air we breathe is a result of this intricate dance. While the scenario of the Earth suddenly stopping is highly unlikely, it serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance that makes life on our planet possible. Imagine a world where the Earth ceased to spin. The consequences would be catastrophic. One side of the planet would be plunged into eternal darkness, while the other would face unending daylight, disrupting the natural order and making life as we know it impossible. It reminds us to appreciate the wonders of our universe, and to treat our home planet with the care and respect it deserves. For now, the Earth keeps spinning, a silent, invisible force that we often take for granted. This continuous motion not only shapes our days and nights, but also influences ocean currents, weather systems, and even the migration patterns of animals. It is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things and the delicate balance that sustains life. As we look up at the stars and marvel at the vastness of the universe, let us also remember the incredible forces at work right here on our home planet, shaping our lives in countless ways.